Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are doing well and studying hard. So in this video I will share how I complete modern history in just 10 hours. And the source of the modern history we all know, and that is Spectrum. So I also read Spectrum. Before starting the Spectrum, I will go through the syllabus of both pre and mains, because I think not just once go through the syllabus before you start any subject will give you a brief idea about which topic we have to focus more. And so some people will tell you that you can't complete this in that hour, it will take this much days, that much days. But trust me, if you are focused enough and make a strategic plan to complete this book, so you can definitely complete this all the Indian modern history or freedom struggle in just 10 hours. So see, we don't have to read whole the spectrum from the front and to last. We have to read from especially modern history part, and we start especially from Indian freedom struggle, which starts from unit 5 and ends in unit 10. So there are like 10 from the starting chapter 10 we have to read 32. There are 22 chapters, so the chapters length are not same. Some chapters are big and some chapters are less. So starting any chapter you have to read first the summary. After reading the summary you can realize the important topics and the sequence of the incident, and every chapter you can see there be a introductory part. Always skim that introductory part. So I have already read the summary of the unit 5 and I am reading the main chapter of the unit 5 chapter 10. So now chapter 10 is complete. Now I am going to start the 11th chapter. For 11th chapter I also go through the summary first, then I will read the main chapter. Now 11th part is completed, so it almost takes 1.5 hours, and I am going to start the unit 5 and chapter number 13. So what I do is, you can see the unit 6 is from 1905 to 1918. So I always try to remember the incidents from sequentially from 1905 to 1918. UPSC does not want the actual sal. They will ask you to sequence all the incidents. So I think this is the best way to remember. So now I am starting the 14th chapter and I will do the same as I do before. So now I am starting the era of mass nationalism begins, and can you tell me that which chapter it is? So पहले summary पढ़ते हैं, उसके बाद जो main chapter है उसको पढ़ते हैं. So enough of talking, let's study. Now we came to the next chapter, which is emergence of Gandhi. And emergence of Gandhi, this chapter and this Gandhian period is very important. So every year many questions came from this Gandhian period and Gandhi related questions. So we have to read this chapter. This is Swarajist and nationalists, that chapter. After that the Simon Commission and the Nehru report will come, and it is in the 18th chapter. So you have to read the summary first and then the main chapter. So here is the next chapter, civil disobedience movement and round table conference. Let's complete it quickly. Now the chapter is done. And I came to the next chapter, the 28th chapter, the debates on civil disobedience movement. Is it right or wrong? Here comes the Congress ruling provinces, which is in 21 chapter. And इसके बाद जो फ्रीडम एंड पार्टीशन मोमेंट है उसका शुरुआत होगा. सो जल्दी से इसको कंप्लीट करते हैं और उसके बाद जो पार्टीशन फ्रीडम मोमेंट है उसको करेंगे. And here comes the most awaited and most prepared chapter of mine towards freedom and partition movement, because these chapters do not require that much effort to memorize for myself, because I think this is the most realistic chapters of history towards freedom and partition. After that, the present moments and these chapters. So I can complete these chapters within 45 minutes or 50 minutes. So let's complete this. So the previous chapter is done. Then I came to the next chapter, this Quit India movement. These chapter also I think very interesting chapter are, and we don't need that much effort to memorize these things. So this is the 24th chapter. This is post-war national scenario, and this chapter will told about the what Britishers do in their last 2 years. The previous chapter is completed, and now it is the independence with partition, which is in 25th chapter, and it is the last chapter of unit 8. After that, the last unit. So now I have completed unit 8 and going to start the unit 9, which starts from 826. So first chapter is the governance, the rules in the Britishers rules. These chapters is also very important because this chapter will say all the rules and regulations which they made in their ruling period. So the chapter 27 came, and this is the British policies and services. So these chapters are not have summary, so I have to read the main chapter. So now here comes the 28th chapter, the economic impact of British in India. Economic impact means they drains all of the wealth from India, and how they make revolution in their country. After completing the 28th chapter, here comes the 29th chapter, development of Indian press, and I think this chapter is very important. Questions often come from these chapters, like there are 4 newspaper given and 4 publisher given. You have to match the following, so we have to memorize this factual data. So now I have completed the press part, and here is the development of education. So it is in 30 and 2 chapters left, which is peasants movements and the movements of a working class. So these both of these chapters are very small chapter, so it will take only 15 to 20 minutes. By that time I complete these 2 chapters, I want to share something with you. So let's see, I make these videos because of my improvement of communication. I am good in written English, but my verbal English is not that good, so I make these videos. So if you think you want to appreciate me in my learning period, please do subscribe my channel, because this subscription gives me a lot of motivation to make videos and also practice English. So please subscribe. You visit the channel, you watch the videos but didn't subscribe. Is it free, so please subscribe. So now I have completed all